Hi, this is David with entry number 1089 90. I recently purchased this new speaker, this Bluetooth speaker, and it's actually pretty good. It's kind of a hassle switching it between the computer and the phone. It uses a wireless connection. But it's not a seamless process, which I don't really like. But for the money and for the sound quality, it's pretty good. That's not what I wanted to talk about today, though. What I wanted to talk about today, actually, I'm gonna make two videos today. One now in my apartment. It's kind of early. It's about 8:52. I wanted to talk about two things, and one is kind of something now and then later in the car, because I have to go to the faraway satellite or the military base again today after I went yesterday. But what I wanted to talk about after that lead up was appreciation and a seemingly lack, not really lack, I shouldn't say lack, a seeming disconnect between how I feel and what I experience. There's never been a very easy way to discuss the self, to discuss one's self without seeming arrogant. And I think a lot of people in a lot of cultures never do it, never talk about themselves, because they want to avoid the feeling of arrogance. They don't want to make other people think that they are better than them or something like this. And it's fair. It's a very fair feeling and a very fair action to just avoid something, altogether, to save face or whatever, and that's fine. But in these videos, I like to do it because it's a way to kind of express what I'm feeling, where I can't really do that with the people around me. Not to say that I'm not in a safe environment, but in today's society, I don't know if or where or when you're watching this, but in today's climate, in 2018, quarter 2, 2018, quarter 1, you can't really talk about certain things without really upsetting people. And, well, okay, I'm gonna get to the point. What I'm saying is that I love Japan. I've loved Japan for many years, and not in that kind of cute, cartoonish, ninja, samurai, karate way that I think the majority of people like Japan. People go, "Oh, I love sushi," and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not saying that you can't love sushi and also love Japan. But the fact of the matter is, the sushi that you probably are used to eating in America or in your country is not actually sushi. What you're eating is American sushi, or your country's version of sushi. That might be an obvious thing to some people, but I think to the majority of people that's not clear. And the other thing that a lot of people don't understand, just about sushi, my appreciation for the Japanese culture and Japanese way of life goes beyond the norm. And just talking about sushi, does the typical eater even know, like, sushi isn't, it means like vinegared rice. It doesn't mean fish. Okay, sashimi is fish. Sushi means vinegared rice. And Like, do the majority of people even know that? Do the majority of people even care that the quality of rice with sushi is arguably an even bigger sticking point than the fish, you know? And it goes like, I'm like that with basically every single aspect of Japanese culture and society. And for example, one of the biggest events in Japan is something called sakura, or cherry blossom viewing. English spelling is Sakura, and it's a cherry blossom season. And I'm not saying I'm an authority on this at all, but I do know certain information about it. And I see these other people around me, and they're going, "Oh, look at the sakura, it's so amazing. I mean, it's cherry blossom season, it's so beautiful." But here's the thing. In this region, cherry blossom season hasn't even started yet. It's not going to start for another week or two. So what they're really taking pictures of and what they're excited about right now is something called ume, which is plum blossoms. Okay, and then what am I supposed to do in this situation? Like, am I supposed to say like, "Oh no, those aren't cherry blossoms"? You know, cherry blossoms are very particular. They're about this big. I don't know how that shows. About an inch, maybe a little more than an inch in diameter, and they're like the faintest pink color, like pastel or baby pink, like very light pink. And what they're taking pictures of are these very radiant, even slightly smaller flowers from plum blossoms. Plum blossoms always bloom in Japan. They always bloom about a month ahead of cherry blossoms. And it's like, they're not cherry blossoms. And you tell someone that and they go, "Oh no, this is cherry blossoms." And then you go, No, they're not." And they go, "Really?" And they go, "Oh, I thought they're cherry blossoms." And actually cherry blossoms bloom, much later than ume and plum blossoms. And I guess that's not really an asshole thing to say, or maybe it's more delivery than anything, but it's just the level of appreciation a typical foreigner has here for Japanese things and Japanese society is piss poor. It's really piss poor. And I don't know. It's a weird feeling to be around this kind of thing, to be around people who think about something you love so much as an afterthought, or like they think about it not as an afterthought, but they think about it like, I don't know. For me, I'll give you another example. I've always been someone who appreciates food. And about 5 years ago, or maybe more than that now, over 10 years ago, I was having a conversation with someone about Yountville, which is a very famous city in California that has many, many, many very high quality restaurants. And they were saying, "Oh, I'd really love to eat at this restaurant." And this really like 3-star Michelin, extremely high quality restaurant. And I said, "Yeah, I would never, like right now, I would never eat there." And this person was like, "Really? I'd go there right now. I'd eat everything there." And it'd be like, I would said, "No, you know what? I wouldn't want to eat there because I can't appreciate the food there." You know what I mean? So I've always consistently had this thought in my head where if I don't understand something, then I need to understand it to appreciate it. And of course, you could go to any, super high quality 3-star Michelin restaurant and go, "Wow, this tastes really good." That's easy. McDonald's tastes really good. Taco Bell tastes really good. But you don't understand what you're eating, so it's kind of a waste. To me, that's how I feel. And it's like that with almost everything in my life. Of course, that's taxing. Of course, that's taxing. Of course, it's not easy. Of course, it's boring. Of course. And I wish I could be kind of that kind of eater, that kind of mindless. Not, it sounds like a put down, but it's not. It's that kind of like, that kind of person who just can go through life, play it by ear, paint by numbers kind of way. And I know it sounds like a put down, but I really don't mean it that way. There's just something in me that requires more, that requires a higher standard. And to be surrounded by people who are here for a year, who are here to just have fun, for, it's heartbreaking for someone like me. It's heartbreaking. It's literally heartbreaking. And I don't know what to do. There's nothing really I can do, to be honest, except let go. And that in and of itself is a tragedy. Maybe you understand, maybe you don't. It's fine if you don't, but I don't want to ramble on for too long. This has gone on for too long anyway. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna record another video later today, but I'm not going to upload it for a few days because I don't know, I just don't want to have two in the same day. So, thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye.